So guys, what's good? All right, so this is not some random Aladdin versus CTC game that I'm bringing to you. Now, although they're having a beef best of three, this is game three, but I'm here to narrate Gondra against AIM. Just waiting for it to start. Looks like Gondra just logged on to my tours, and if I scroll up in the chat, which you guys can't see, then AIM answered my question saying they're gonna be playing pretty soon whenever Gondra came on. I'm just kind of waiting on that at the moment. Um, anyway, it looks like CTC's having his way with Aladdin, which doesn't really surprise me. But yeah, anyway. Um, I'm hoping this Gondra AIM game is pretty good. Personally rooting for AIM because I want the Chronicles and the Raiders to tie or the Chronicles to win like 7-5 because of playoff competition for my own team. Because the Raiders I don't have any control over, whereas the Chronicles my team plays, and all three of our teams are pretty much tied for fourth place. Chronicles technically have a slight lead due to game differential, but my team hopefully can make up for that and beat them ourselves, thus having more points. But yeah, anyway, this just kind of waiting. If it takes a while for the game to start, then I'll pause it, and I'll just wait until the game starts to just get through this. But for now, I'll just see the end of this battle in case anyone gives a shit. It's just kind of like a joke on Smog Toys Discord server. I was like, you know what, Aladdin, CTC, stop fucking shit talk each other and go fucking fight. Best of three right now. And then they made it actually happen. And they both brought fucking meme shit to Black White, and Aladdin won. And then they both brought meme shit to Oroth, and CTC won. And now this game's happening where Aladdin is using Zamog's awful as Veil team with Trillax. I mean, I guess it's not awful at one, but like I would never use this shit. Not gonna lie. And then CTC used this with like Defiant, Thunderous, Cartana, and fucking Kling Klang of all things, which is kind of amusing. But I mean, yeah. Anyway, not sure what's taking CTC too long. The Landers T just wins pretty much, right? I don't know if I guess it actually Snorlax could outstall it, but like I don't know what the Magearna said is. Could it be AV and then not do enough either? But then I mean, even then, Kling Klang, you can't go Kling Klang here because he's not going to kill the Magnezone. Even a +1, I don't think. Maybe Wild Charge would. I don't think so. But yeah, I mean, Landers T should be plus Kling Klang should be sufficient. I guess I'm taking this a bit seriously. Comes down to it. Damn, I think I lose. She said in the chat. Maybe I'm underestimating the Snorlax. Aladdin said, yeah. I think you lose too. So yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm not really thinking long term. Not going to lie, but I mean, hey. I hope I'm not too far from the mic right now. I'm like about a foot further away from the computer than I normally am. Yeah, no, I'm just kind of chilling though. It's a pretty lazy Saturday night. John versus FV happened before, which was really neat. Oh, well, here's the game. Okay. So we're gonna see Rain from the Rain from AIM and Rain from Gondra and just kind of some standard bulky offense from AIM with Mega Metacham. I'm gonna pause for 10 seconds and I'll get into the team preview a bit more. Okay, so yeah, this is another Rain team. We saw similar Rain except with a couple other things from Sabella the last couple weeks. She finally lost with it this week, ironically enough. But yeah, Coco, Rain with Pert. Looks pretty standard from Gondra in terms of Rain, although the Tornado T is pretty cool. Whereas AIM has Mega Metacham plus Tapu Koko. It looks like a pretty standard team. It's honestly John's team with Mega Metacham over Halucha. Yeah, it is. That's funny. But I think that this is actually a fine build too. Although Halucha would have been much better off in this matchup, I think. Because with just a little chip on this Coco, Halucha just kind of wins this game. But anyway, standard turns, turn one. Fake out, Mega Evolve, getting 30 some odd % off, 34% off. From Gondra here, I just click Volt Switch into 10 growth, hopefully. But I mean, I guess AIM could go Lando T if he's feeling pesky, but Specs Dazzling Gleam or Hidden Power Ice would be really problematic for that. Dazzling Gleam doing well over half, whereas Hidden Power Ice just knocking out if it's Specs, and if not, still doing well over half. I think Tangrowth is just a play that does leave you, however, open to the Pelipper and a Tornadus coming in. So if you want to kind of go Middle Grand City, you could go to your own Coco or Landers T. Coco being the stronger of those two options. However, he does like to go to more safe passive route in Tangrowth, which keeps you safe this turn. However, puts you on the defensive in general as now either of the two flying types can come in and take advantage of this. However, Pelipper coming in, it's likely specs. Um, very likely specs. So I think if you're Gondra here, you just click Hurricane. Aim kind of has to take a risky route here. I could see him just going to the Heat Tran. The issue is that if it's not specs, or if he predicts the Heat Tran, then it's a dead Tran pretty much. But Tran could get up rocks and reset momentum, get your Coco in, and then maybe you could get Coco in then double do like Metacham to get on Pharaoh and pick up a kill. The thing with Aim's team is that and we're going to see that. Yup, nice play there. And that's definitely specs damage. So we're going to see 3 rocks here. It's probably Rock, Strand, then Scarf, Lando T, and then it's Protein, not Protein, rather, Battle Bond Greninja. And I think that's kind of the saving grace for Aim here, because if he can chip the Pharaoh Thorn, then Battle Bond Greninja can pretty much win with Shuriken if he's able to weaken the opposing Greninja and perhaps chip the Swampert as well. So I think this matchup slightly favors Gondra, just given the presence of the Pokemon to take advantage of the Tangrowth. Whereas pretty much everything else on this team is pressured really strongly by Swampert. So like kind of the dynamic of offensive synergy overloading the bulky offense that Aim is using and the speed with Swift Swim. What? All right, this was a very bad play. I assumed that was specs damage, but evidently that was not specs damage, and this is offensive Damp Rock. Now, Aim had no reason not to calculate that, and no, it wasn't specs. He just set up Stealth Rock, or get it on his way out of there. So like, take Tangrowth just to waste another turn on a Hydro. I really disagree. You no reason to Magma Storm there, because I mean, even if it is specs and it switches out, he's going more likely than not to the Swampert or to the Greninja. So Magma Storm and Rain is not doing over say 25 net% once you factor in the extra damage that it does. So Stealth Rock is clearly a play there, unless this isn't Stealth Rock and it's Scarf Greninja, and it's Stealth Rock Lando T, in which case you're just fucked in matchup. Anyway, that did a nice 41. So this is a Thunder Punch plus Electric Train build with Mega Metacham and Tapu Koko, which is pretty neat, I must admit. Like Thunder Punch could do stuff like 2-hit KO and opposing Mega Sableye, for example. However, Aim's matchup and position looks really poor. It looks like the Cryonicles are in a bit of a hole as is. It's 4-2 in favor of the Raiders at the moment. And you can't expect them to really get out of it. Ooh, wait. Zen Headbutt on the Roost. Gonna kill it. Wow. Great play there for Aim. Good play for Aim. I don't know if he predicted the Roost. Maybe he saw that there could be some bulk invested on that after the fake out and Thunder Punch damage. Figured, okay, this is probably like Shuka or Z. Because Shuka does run some bulk sometimes. However, I don't think that's the case. I think you just didn't predict him to use I think he knew it wasn't specs given the Tangrowth damage. Figured, okay, I can eat this. He's not going to go Z Electric here with my Lando T and Tangalive, and I could just try and get a kill. And instead, Gondra roosted, which I think was very unnecessary. I don't think he needed that entirely healthy. I mean, what is it checking? Like, really? Opposing Coco? I guess. Greninja? No. Tangrowth? No, it's actually the other way around. Lando T? Obviously not unless you're Shuka, in which case, fine. But that's probably why Joe made the play he did. Metacham, I mean, you just took 75 and got killed, so yeah, obviously not. But yeah, that puts Aim a bit more in a winning position. I really disagree with roosting there. I clicked electric move every time. Or hidden power ice if I'm really predicting Lando T, but I just don't think that's worthwhile. Either way, we're going to see Waterfall and Tangrowth get 2 pretty predictable plays there. If I'm Aim, I kind of want to double out here to Tapu Koko, predicting the Tornadus, but I don't know if he's necessarily aggressive enough. Wait, what the hell? Someone got muted. I'm gonna pause for 1 second. I'll be back. All right, I'm back, and that was a double that I wouldn't have made if I was Aim, just because I guess that was the middle ground for Ice Punch. Regardless, it's fine because now you can just go Coco here. But it was a double to Metacham on the Tornadus, which I predicted Tornadus. Yeah. Anyway, Slurms just sent a bunch of personal information about Aristella or some shit on Smug Tours and got muted. User Aaron Slurms, whatever it is. And just got locked from talking by TDK, thankfully. You really shouldn't be doing that to people. That's not okay in the slightest. So yeah, if you've got like personal information or like shit about other people in your clipboard, don't paste it in the public chats. Just my personal advice. Anyway, let's get back to the game. I'm sorry about that. Just I guess giving you a full narration of what's going on in the chat too. Really focusing on the game, but yeah. If I'm Gondra here, I almost want to double out to this Swampert on the Coco, but I think he might just Hurricane, and he's going to do that. Confusion's really big. Okay, if I'm aim, what do I do here? I double out to the Medicham, predicting the Pharaoh Thorn or Swampert. But that's a really hard play because now you're confused. I mean, confusion is 1/3. I don't think there's any way. Yeah, there's the double, and wow, Gondra called him out on the double switch, and missed. That's a really, really good play by Gondra, kind of making up for the bad play with his own Coco against the same Medicham. But the miss, really, really unfortunate. We're going to get Chip here, of course, with the fake out, and I imagine we're going to see Tapu Koko again. The question is, now it's kind of another 50-50, because on a Coco, what if Gondra goes to Swampert or Ferrothorn, for example? So you almost want to stand and attack here if you're aim, but you almost want to predict that if you're Gondra and Hurricane, and you almost want to just chip the Coco as is with Hurricane just to force the switch as is. So like it's kind of awkward. It's a bit of a 50-50 situation, but ultimately I think both players will go the safe route. We'll see Tapu Koko, and we're going to see Greninja. I'm sorry? I don't understand that one there. Not at all. Because like Greninja is your win condition, like Greninja plus Medicham. Is this a Specs? This is a Specs Tornadus, isn't it? That's kind of cool. Wow, that did so little. Anyway, Medicham collects a kill here. There's very little chance that this is What I think the game is going to come down to is aim is going to need misses to win the game. And I think that could be a Specs Tornadus. Oh, wow, it's Protect on Rain? I don't know. I'm not really big on that, but it did work out. And I mean, the team is a bit sham vulnerable, so that's cool. But yeah, I'm not really big on Protect on Rain. That's just odd, to put it bluntly. I mean, now you just high jump kick again if you're aim. You do get a kill, unless he goes to Tornadus, in which case that. Actually, no, that dies too. Yeah, wow. Like you said, something dies this turn, barring double protect and/or miss. And/or Pelipper coming in, which case Pelipper gets 2 killed anyway, same position. So yeah, something is dying on turn 16 or 17. We know that much. All right, now there's chat ghosting by Foxtakin, T-Punch, no balls. And he missed. And that would have killed. But this game is just a big hacks fest at this point, which is kind of unfortunate. But I guess that's kind of justice. Like, this should be dead to the Hurricane. But man, that's just awkward. I think you have to go Coco here if you're aim. I don't agree with Torn. Because, like, that dies the high jump kick, I'm almost 100% sure. And you kind of want this alive for the Tangrowth, because you don't want to necessarily rely upon the Pelipper. Either way, the Coco is going to come in here, knock off Shuka Berry. All right, so this at least is Roost. I guess this game is winnable. No, I don't know. I don't think this is very winnable for aim, because like every time he makes progress via Medicham getting a kill, then this Coco is backed into a corner. Yeah, like that double switch was like, okay, great, but like now you just kill yourself with Pharaoh at best. That's literally at best. And if not, if you kill yourself against something else, like say, oh, I don't know, maybe Swampert does that a high jump kick. If that's the case, then Coco still doesn't come in because Ferrothorn's alive and healthy. And on top of that, you get revenge killed by something that will pick off one of your remaining team members no matter what. I feel like if you're stuck at the Roosters to play, and then you got to hope to get in the Tangrowth on a non-Ice Punch, and then you double to Medicham. But this is going to go for Thunder Punch and take that out. I really don't understand why we're foddering off the Tornadus repeatedly. But, I mean, this is now in, so I guess that's fine. It's now 4-4 position, but Gondra's got a pretty commanding lead. If I'm Gondra, I just click Dark Pulse here. Very low drawback move, and aim just goes to Tangrowth in all likelihood. I guess the play here. Yeah, Ray just put in the chat. I don't know why Gondra kept sacking his win condition. But I don't necessarily think it was an outright win condition. I do think that did so much work in this game that it was really silly to fodder it off. I'd almost rather fodder up Pelipper and just sacrifice Rain and keep that alive. But anyway, it looks like AIM has a winnable shot here, but I think that Gondra is still significantly in the lead. Okay, Boof is saying that Ray's voice is attractive, which is a bit odd, but I mean, then again, everything about Buff is kind of odd. Anyway, looking at the situation, I think we're just going to see a Dark Pulse on the whatchamacallit, on the Tangrowth here. I don't really think AIM has many other plays. Maybe I'm thinking wrong. I mean, looking at the Tapu Koko is at 46%, so I guess you could switch this in on a Dark Pulse and lift it to the tail. But is it really worthwhile? What if you like Hydro Pumps and you die? Then the game just ends pretty much. You see, I just don't like that turn play because absolute worst case scenario, he goes to Pharaoh, and that's Ice Beam Protein doing 53. Yeah, okay, well, that's pretty much game too. I mean, like, it kills Medicham, and it kills Tapu Koko, and it 2 kills this, and it kills Lando T. I guess you fire Landorus. Okay. But, like, Koko, I don't think lives. You could go to the Tangrowth here and knock it off. But what if this is Z? I guess it was Z on Koko, or maybe it's not Specs Torn and I just overestimated the damage rolls. Okay, Leaf Storm, which is admittedly cool, but not going to get you out of this position. Now, Pharaoh Thorn literally gets a kill. Okay, he decided to set up spikes instead of getting the kill. But it still gets a kill via Iron Barbs, and he Thunder. Okay. Right. This game is over. I don't like how either of them played it throughout. I think that AIM didn't play poorly. I think Gondra played poorly at parts, but the team advantage certainly favored him. And AIM got outplayed a couple turns where he didn't misplay per se, but he definitely didn't play better than his opponent. And overall, given that and the two teams being utilized, it's pretty clear that Gondra just emerged victorious. I mean, I guess we're seeing something promising here in a bunch of dodging of like power ups and shit, but like still, the Pelipper comes in, the Pelipper gets a kill, then the Pelipper gets revenge killed by the Tapu Koko, and then the Swampert outspeeds it in Rain and kills. And even if Rain is not up for some weird reason, unless that's like Doom, Grassium, Grassnot, Koko, which hint, it isn't, then it's not winning. And regardless of that, I think that's probably a Scarf Ninja. So yeah, this is pretty over. Looks like it's going to be probably a 2-0 victory for Gondra. You just charge in here. It gets forced to the kill. Yep. And now you go Koko here. You just click the electric move just to kill this. Yep. Aimed up a good game. Gondra dropped a good game, and that'll be that. So, yep. We're going to see Thunderbolt gets kill. We're going to see Swampert come in. Revenge kill. It's going to be Gondra 2-0 victory. The Raiders up 5-2 for this week against the Chronicles, which is really bad for Chronicles. Yep. Miracle of Love, the Swampert Waterfall. So yeah, I think this week is still far from over. Chronicles are a really solid team, and so are the Raiders, of course, both fighting for a playoff spot alongside my own team. Looking forward to seeing these games. Hopefully, we can bring you some more. This is Finchnator, and hopefully more later. But for now, peace.